Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards on the ground. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills 7, Patriots 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one completes Akeem, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Good job, good job.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 14. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Patriots 6.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Running for it, here's Chubb, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Nick Chubb.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll let this go deep from... That's caught inside the 20. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And got his man, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New England.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't know no better. Alert.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, 54. Silver. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle. All 52. Just like that. SOS. Check.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback.
Anthony Jennings. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 28, Patriots 6.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come on, Dave. You better quick.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And long.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, defense. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 7.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The line of scrimmage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the carry, it's Chubb. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Down, Patriots.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bills, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma